It is so fascinating when you really think about it, that there are a lot of people, when they watch some posts, some videos, or whatever they watch, they never listen. They literally just watch, they don't even pay attention, and they make comments. Look, I've been telling you guys certain things about the banking, about how you need to move your money, how do you need to protect yourselves. And then some people, they make comments about, well, instead of telling us what's going on, why don't you give us some idea of what we need to do? Well, first of all, let me go through some stuff, and then I'm going to explain probably for numerous time that what I am suggesting, and basically this is going to save you lots of problems and headaches. First of all, there is a new report from Barclays that it says that Barclays warned of a second wave of deposit outflows from US banks. And the title is that Sleepy Depositors. Well, let's talk about this for a moment. What does it mean? Well, when you are going and making a deposit in your bank, right? Your bank, first of all, you are an unsecured lender. You lend your money, and the bank, they do whatever the hell they want to do with your money. You have no control. Secondly, when you have a checking account, even sometimes, even if you have a saving account, the banks, they pay you nothing. Imagine this for a moment. Just think about it. You lend your money to bank. The bank, all it does, keeps the money for you. They do all these reckless, behaviors. And then they tell you that you have no say, you have no right, you have nothing, right? But they take your money, they go make investments, they buy bonds, then they go lend money through the credit cards, auto loan, mortgages, and they make so much money. So what happens right now, people, they are waking up. People, they are waking up to what fact? They're waking up to the fact that, wait a minute, if I take my money today, and if I put it in a money market, hell, I'm going to get 4 or 5% interest. It's more secure than banks, and I'm getting 4 or 5%. Why in the world I'm going to go put my money in the banks that they are reckless and there's no security? Well, this is the same situation that you guys been hearing about Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab has two different basically businesses. They have a brokerage account. They also, Charles Schwab has a bank account, just like a regular bank. You deposit, you have checkbooks, you write checks, you withdraw money, do whatever you want. Now, there are some talks that Charles Schwab also is facing bank run. And there's some concerns that even Goldman Sachs, it's saying that their stock is about to go down and they're having some problems. Well, you see, here's what I wanted to explain to you guys, and this is my recommendation, and I hope that some of you out there that you make comments without paying attention to what I'm saying, because I've been saying this for over a month, that you understand what is happening. Look, as I said in my previous videos, this is all by design, number one. Number two, the goal is to have only 4 to 5 banks left, and so they can control. And also there is some idea floating around right now that Fed is trying to introduce the Fed coin, which is called central bank digital coin. Now, having said all of that, what is it that you should do, right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an investor with experience, and I did whatever I'm telling you guys because I knew what is about to happen. So this is what I wanted to explain to you guys in detail, and I hope that you can understand what's going on. First of all, very simply, very quickly, when you go deposit money into the banks, you are a lender. You are an unsecured lender. Your money goes into their bank. The bank, they take all this deposit that is accumulated from different people. They take the money and they do investments, they do whatever they want to do, and you have no say in this, right? In the return, you have FDIC, which FDIC, it says that, well, you have up to $250,000. If the bank goes under, you're insured up to $250,000. After SVB and Signature Bank and so many other banks that are about to collapse, you know, the Fed and Janet Yellen, they came out, they said, yeah, we're going to cover everybody. It doesn't matter the limit. There is no limit. Then Janet Yellen backed. They said, no, we're not going to bail out the small banks. Then they came back and said, no, we're going to do it. So this is a typical lies and manipulation of the government, Fed, and Janet Yellen. Now, the difference between the brokerage account, something like Fidelity, and bank is this. When you take your money and deposit into brokerage account, your money is secured and safe in what sense? First of all, your money that you deposit into brokerage account, it is segregated and it is controlled by a third party. It's not controlled by Fidelity. Fidelity does not have the right, does not even have the power to go and touch that money. That money, it goes to a segregated account, it sits there, okay, and it is controlled by a third party. Now, most often, that money, it can go to money market funds, and you get somewhere between 4 to 5% of interest on your money. In the same time, Fidelity has extra layers of insurance. Just like Schwab, for example, Schwab, they have $15 million on their bigger brokerage accounts. They are not only there's FDIC, SIPC, they also have insurance from Lloyd's of London, which is a massive insurance company that they're backing up Schwab. Fidelity, they also have their extra layers of insurance that it says that you have $500,000 from SPIC. In other words, if Fidelity today, you go deposit money, first of all, it's secure and safe because Fidelity cannot touch your money. Nobody can touch your money except you. You are in control in your money. And most importantly, that money, it sits there in the money market account and you accumulating 5% interest. The same token, in Fidelity, you can get checks, that you can write checks, just like a checking account. You can write checks, withdraw money, deposit money, you can do whatever you want. Now, one of the things that I suggest to all of you is that, yes, you should have bank accounts maybe with Chase, Wells Fargo, or BofA, because you want to have your ordinary transaction. You want to keep some money, daily things that you want to do for your business. Maybe you want to pay your rent, your utilities, whatever you want to do. But as a money that you have saved or you have savings, it's best to park it in brokerage account because you have layers and layers of protection. The Fidelity, for example, or Charles Schwab, they do not have an access to that money. That money is controlled by third party and you are completely safe. You must understand something also. If Charles Schwab Bank, they go under, which is almost impossible, it's a $7 trillion company. If there is a problem, the Charles Schwab brokerage people that they have money in the brokerage, they are absolutely safe. Why? Because Charles Schwab Bank does not have an access to the Charles Schwab brokerage accounts. Those accounts are completely segregated, are controlled by a third party, and you are completely safe. So, to answer to some of you out there what we should do, that's what we need to do. What you need to do is you need to protect your money. You need to put it somewhere that it's safe, that it has layers and layers of protection, and most importantly, banks or brokerage, they don't have an access to that money and you are protected. Even if they go under, that money sits with a third party. It'll be transferred to another brokerage and you still have your money. So I hope this has value for you guys. I hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you. As always, please be safe out there, be intelligent, educate yourself, follow what's happening, make the right decision. Okay? And as always, have a great week and God bless everybody. Thank you. Good luck.